see a very big computer which was made in the 1984, and it's one of the first PCs. It's bigger in mass and it has a lot of plugs. And in time we can see the mass and the plug amount decreases and decreases. In here we can see as the examples. This is a software. It's a small one and it's used usually in PCs and laptops, which has a very nice and different structure. Besides, this software is a bigger one than the other one, which is used in bigger computers. And we use these glasses to look at the structure of these softwares, like this. Wow, it's amazing. They're all inside each other. I never thought a software was this amazing as a structure.
Now, as you see, we have the binary system. We can call that is the DNA of the computers, and it's the way to show any type of data, and such as numbers, and you can use the binary system, and also it shows the letters that computer uses. As you see, I wrote my first letter with the binary system, and you can use these letters and you can use these numbers to use the binary system, and you can create the letters, as you can see. And this is the technical stuff that we use in our computer engineering lessons.
Did you actually know microchips were made out of silicon?
You know how we learn the parts of the computer? So let me show you. First of all, we have a place like this. Like all kinds of students can come here, and like we have a quiz, we have a puzzle. All kinds of students can come here and learn about it. So let me show you. This is our puzzle. So this is a motherboard. You place it in here. So we will place our parts on the motherboard. This is the RAM. It's a memory for our computer, as you see. This is the graphics card. Graphics card goes here. This is the CPU. CPU is the brain of the computer, and this is the CPU cooler. And finally, this is our power supply. And it's done. Thank you for listening.
Students in the school learn how to apply mechatronics on this robot. They learn coding robots with the help of this robot, and they also use 3D printers to make their own figures of these robots. These are some things the students do with the robot.
This is a device that gives you a cinematic effect. When you put the glasses on, you can see a 3D-dimensional movie. With help of the earphones, you can hear it. It's really fun, and it's like you are really in the movie. This is a technology which provides virtual reality in 360 degrees. It has the effect of seizing the moment. It has a touch or feeling of using 3D technology.
An Intel Core i5 can solve 16 billion problems per second. Now I will test my speed. So an Intel Core i5 is, as you see, it's much more faster than me, and it's much more better than me.
Now we have Sparrow. Sparrow is an app-based gadget, as you can see. We have Bowl, an application that contains in our tablet. This bowl has some functions. It can go any surfaces like water and sand. It doesn't have any affections, and we're just controlling this bowl with our tablet and also with our application. We are preparing some competitions between the students that in our school and from the other schools. When we have prepared, we will just try to make sure about the students that can also use with Sparrow, and it's the useful gadget for the students and also some persons who are feeling lonely, because it can be your friend if you have it, and we're just using for developing our skills that we comparing each other, and it will so useful.
I will be introducing the device called Parrot. We can see Parrot is a camouflage device between the plants and the flowers. This electronic device helps us see the statistics of the water, the temperature, and the sunlight the plants and flowers get, and by this way it helps us give a fruitful life to the plants and flowers which we measure.
We prepare our students to keep up with new technology in their educational life. We also encourage them to be innovators and investigators. In this class, the students produce 3D products with a 3D printer using the SketchUp program.
Our students can learn how to use the SketchUp program designed for 3D printing and 3D design in different areas. With this program, our students can have a concrete printout of their design creation by using the Ultimaker 3D printer.
Our students can learn new information with animations controlled by their body movements while they're having fun at the same time. Organizing tournaments along with educational activities will also contribute to social responsibility projects.
This is our robotics class. In this robotics class, the Doga students can actually design their individual EV3 robots, and with these robots they can then use the appropriate software programs and they can program them, and so the robots can fulfill the tasks which are set on this theme desk. The topic of the theme desk this year is Your Class in Your World, and when they're all finished they will actually take part in FLL tournaments, which are international tournaments.
In the case study team, our students investigate events and analyzing them by checking and taking fingerprints, and we teach them also how to verify documents and checks by using experimental methods. We also teach them how to judge people and analyze their character and psychology based on their signatures. Rocket Model Club, our students can put into practice the principles of physics, mathematics, and chemistry they have learned in their classes to design and make rockets. Later, they can compete in the annual Doga College Rocket Model Competition. They also set the chance to compete in the International Rocket Competition representing our school there.
In the Funfly Model Plane Club at Doga College, our students get the chance to design and create their own model planes. And with these model planes, they can then take part in tournaments and competitions like the Funfly Doga College Model Plane Competition.
The more students are aware of their surroundings, the more input they receive, the longer lasting the learning process will. Therefore, we use 3D technology in our presentations and lessons. This is the case, especially in science, mathematics, and social classes.
In our mind games lessons, our students develop the strategies of logical thinking, such as multidirectional thinking, risk-taking, quick and effective decision-making. By this way, they can bring their educational experience to life.
The language class is specifically designed for the communicative needs of those students for socializing steps to be a global student. In language classes, our students learn with these platforms how to sell and how to buy the things that we use in our daily lives. That's not only it, we learn how to go abroad, and here we make sentences with our interactive materials.
Games lessons, our students develop the strategies of logical thinking, such as multidirectional thinking, risk-taking, quick and effective decision-making. This way, they can bring their educational experience to life.
Using Legos gives our students an opportunity to learn through their own experience. When you look at these pieces, all it stands for just one simple item. But when you add them piece by piece, through your imagination and your creativity, you can make something a lot larger than you can imagine. Isn't it the key for the engineering classes? Looking at our primary students, they're using this class actually basing on the robotic technology, which they will be using in the high school as a class. So we help their skills through the primary school to get better through their robotic skills and eventually find themselves out how far they can go when it comes to create.
These days, it's important for the students to be able to work with the computer efficiently. Here they are being trained with the most recent equipments and they find it fun to be here.